All right, going back and up to 3DCS, and I'm going to update model. I am going to update the GD&T, and I can just select the frame or select the whole part or the whole assembly. So I just got the two. And what that's going to do is going to actually create all of the, it created the feature, it brought over the points. Here's the frame, and here's our GD&T. I'm going to do the same thing really quick on the knuckle because I have all my GD&Ts over here. Delete that really quick. Yep. Update GD&T. Go. Oops.
So it's just pulling over, you said, so if there are datum features, it's pulling that. It's got the tolerances. It's got the CAD points, all being drawn in straight from the CATIA and automatically being applied to your model.
Right.
So if your model's already been toleranced and had GD&T added to it, there's no need to add 3DCS tolerances unless you've got additional tolerances you want to add onto it, or if you're doing something like the fixtures or additional process.
Right. So from the same thing from before, we got our 4 points here. This is all from that the primary datum, the A datum, and then we also have the profile, the surface profile, and then also on the knuckle we have all these datums, which was 12. So these all brought over the same datum flatness, and then within FTA we can, when we bring it over into 3DCS, we can modify the range. So if I this flatness wasn't, oh, let's do another one. Let's go to this position tolerance. So last position in our results was probably given a too high of output. Yeah, too high of an output. I can change the range, or if I change the range, I can also modify everything else in this dialog, and then I can update to FTA, and that's going to push the change back to the datum or the position tolerance into my knuckle.
So basically, you can change all the tolerances in 3DCS that you pulled from the GD&T in CAD, because this works for PMI and NX as well. You can test it, so you can make multiple changes in 3DCS, test and optimize before you push back into the CAD.
Right.
So really, 3DCS becomes a test bed for optimizing your GD&T.
Yes. So now there's my point 2. Now if I go ahead and find my nominal build and deviate, all my tolerances are now based on that GD&T. All these tolerances in here should be turned off. And there we go. There's all my GD&T tolerances.
So he's just showing visual deviation here, where you can see the parts actually being moved and the geometry being deformed within the tolerance ranges using Monte Carlo simulation.